I need help with Whirlpool Dehumidifier error codes.
Is that because the Whirlpool and Maytag ads featuring a bored repairman are a cruel joke?
No, I just can't find information on what is wrong with it.
If it beeps continuously without anything obvious wrong, I've heard of the humid button and power button held down at the same time, then the power button, fan and humidity button at the same time to reset it.
That's like putting something in airplane mode.
If the full indicator light glows, that's not an error but a notice to empty the bucket.
The light may also be on if the bucket is out of alignment.
If you have a bucket that poorly fitted, you need to be worried about it misreading the water level is too low as it overflows.
It normally won't run if the bucket is installed wrong.
The problem is that it could be installed wrong and the unit doesn't recognize the issue.
Or the sensor for the bucket is damaged or broken. But I guess there's a lot of reasons why that light is on.
If you hit the energy timer key, the unit will run for 3 hours or 6 hours, but when you hit that timer key, the indicator shifts from 3 hours to 6 hours.
Yeah, as you switch between them figuring out how long you want it to run.
If the lights are off when you expect it to be, the unit returns to its prior setting, but after 2 minutes with the fan on first.
Yeah, so the compressor can figure out if it needs to kick on while it checks the air temperature.
If all the lights are off, it may have a blown fuse or circuit breaker that needs to be flipped.
What are the error messages the Whirlpool Dehumidifier puts out to tell me what is wrong?
The funny thing is that the manual doesn't tell you what they are, though it does discuss what to do if it frosts over or overheats.
What else can I look out for?
Their humidity sensors aren't very accurate, so you may need to adjust the humidity level further in one direction or another to get the humidity level you want.
If it is consistently off, I could also replace the humidistat.
Some of the parts are called hygrometers instead. They have to cycle a lot to maintain the humidity level, as well, due to the inaccuracy.
A dehumidifier turning on and off a lot is noisier than it just running all the time.
And if it clicks and tries to start but can't, the problem is the starting capacitor or starter relay or whatever else it uses to start up the compressor.
You'd think it has an error message for that.
Nope, just the sound. But I know it uses P1 as the notice that it is defrosting.
That's a status message, not an error code.
If it uses P1 for defrosting, the controller probably says P2 when the bucket is full, AS when the humidity sensor malfunctions, ES for the temperature sensor.
I wonder why the manual doesn't tell you that.
To guarantee that you call for service when you get an error code and don't know what it means.